Hello dear students, I am Sagar Bhomi and today we will start a very important topic of board exams and also up to NEET JEE and JEE advanced level. So the chapter is biomolecules. So start for today. First of all, what is biomolecule? From this name, you can easily predict that biomolecules means molecules related to biological system. So all molecules that related to biological systems is basically called biomolecules, and we will study the chemistry of these biological molecules. First and most important biomolecule is basically carbohydrates. So what is carbohydrate? It is our first topic of discussion. From this name, carbohydrates, it should be very clear to you that it is hydrate of carbon. That means hydrate of carbon means hydrate means water, and hydrate of carbon, as I say, so that means C, carbon, and with that water. Molecules having hydrates of carbon, that is called carbohydrate in a very general point of view. So the general formula of carbohydrates are written as CxH2O whole Y. That means the hydrate of carbon, CxH2O whole Y. It is the general formula of carbohydrates. Previously, it was an old definition that hydrates of carbon is called carbohydrate. But from modern point of view, the definition is quite different and more specific. What is the modern definition of carbohydrates? Modern definition of carbohydrate is carbohydrates are polyhydroxy aldehyde or ketone, and they are optically active. So what does that mean? Each and every word, what does they mean? First we have to learn. First means polyhydroxy. We know hydroxy means actually OH group. This group is called hydroxy group. That is called polyhydroxy. Polyhydroxy means in carbohydrates there will be more than one OH group. That is polyhydroxy. Second word, aldehyde or ketone. That means the carbohydrates are basically carbonyl compounds. That means they are aldehyde. What are aldehyde? R C double bond O H. These are aldehyde, or R C double bond O R prime. This type of compound is ketone. So basically carbohydrates will be aldehyde or ketone class compound, and there will have many hydroxy group. That means more than one hydroxy group, that means OH group, and the overall compound, overall the carbohydrate molecule will be optically active. That means it will rotate the plane of plane polarized light. So these are basically carbohydrate. So let's take an example, say CHO H OH CH2 OH. It is basically Fischer projection of the glyceraldehyde. It is basically Fischer projection of diglyceraldehyde. And if I ask you that will it be a carbohydrate, what will be your answer? It should be yes. Why? Here you can see there is more than one OH group, that means it is polyhydroxy. It is CHO, that means it is basically aldehyde. And as this center, this carbon is chiral center, that means what is chiral center? The carbon atom in upon which four groups are different. Okay, so this center is chiral center, that means the compound is optically active. So this is basically a carbohydrate. Okay, one more thing I want to add, that is why the previous definition was wrong. What was wrong about this definition? Actually this also follows that definition. If you count here carbon 1 2 3, that means C3 H 1 2 3 4 5 6 O 1 2 3 O3, that means C3 H2O whole 3. It also follows this general formula. Then what's wrong about this? Say if you take x equal to 1, y equal to 1, what does it mean? If you consider x equal to 1, y equal to 1, then it should also be a carbohydrate according to previous or old definition. So CH2O. Okay, so if x equal to 1, y equal to 1, then the formula comes to like that. So according to old definition, it should be a carbohydrate, but actually we know it is basically formaldehyde. H C double bond O H. So it is not a carbohydrate. It is a simplest aldehyde. It is formaldehyde. So it is not a carbohydrate. That means the general formula is not correct. So we will modify it, and after modification, we have concluded this final and modern definition that carbohydrates are optically active polyhydroxy carbonyl. That means aldehyde or ketone. Okay, I hope till this it is clear to you. So next come to the classification of carbohydrates. Okay, I am removing it. You please take a screenshot, or you can play later. Okay, so I am removing this. Okay, so we will learn the next part of our discussion about carbohydrate is classification of carbohydrate. Generally, carbohydrates are classified into three parts. That means monosaccharide, that they are monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. We have to learn what are these. Monosaccharides are where there is only one carbohydrate molecule is present. We previously learned that what are carbohydrate molecules and what are the properties or specifications these compounds have. So monosaccharides are basically the carbohydrates where only one molecule of this carbohydrate molecule present. Okay, but the oligosaccharides are sometimes what happen that two or more carbohydrate molecules condense and they make a polymer. Okay, say it is carbohydrate 1, it is carbohydrate 2, it is carbohydrate 3. One or more carbohydrate, more than one carbohydrate molecule bind together to form a polymer. If the number of carbohydrate molecule that are attached together is between 2 to 10, that means if 2 to 10 number of carbohydrate molecules bind together and form a structure that is called oligosaccharide, and if the number is greater than 10, that means more than 10 number of carbohydrate molecules bind together to form a polymer, then it is called polysaccharides. Okay, say I am giving an example. Monosaccharide, for example, monosaccharide is glucose. Glucose is a monosaccharide. And previously, the example I have given to you, that diglyceraldehyde, that is also a monosaccharide. That means only one molecule, C6H12O6. Okay, it is glucose. If two glucose molecules bind together, then it will be oligosaccharide. If say except glucose, other molecules, say glucose, fructose, say three molecule glucose and two molecules of fructose bind together. So that means the total number of carbohydrates bind together is 2 plus 3, 5. So it is between 2 to 10. So those will be oligosaccharides. That means from 2 to 10 number of carbohydrates, if bind together to form a structure, to form a biomolecule, that will be called oligosaccharide. And if the number is greater than 10, it will be called polysaccharide. Example of oligosaccharide, you can say sucrose, and polysaccharide, you can say starch. So these are the general examples of monosaccharide, oligosaccharide, and polysaccharide. Okay, hope you understand that. Next part, we will learn different types of monosaccharides. So now we will discuss about basically monosaccharides. So different type of monosaccharides. In carbohydrate molecules, there may be any number of carbon. As in glucose, there is six carbon. So based on number of carbon atoms, the monosaccharides are classified into some parts. So if the total number of carbons in that carbohydrate, in that monosaccharide, is 3, then it is called triose. Say in diglyceraldehyde, CHO, CH2OH, OH. It is diglyceraldehyde. So here number of carbon 1, 2, 3. So it is basically a triose. That means total number of carbon is 3. And it is a single molecule. That means it is a monosaccharide. So molecule monosaccharides having 3 number of carbon will be called triose. Similarly, if the number of carbon is 4, it is called tetrose. Then 5 for pentose, 6 hexose, 7 heptose. And I have said in definition that carbohydrates are polyhydroxy, aldehyde or ketone. Here you can say it is aldehyde. So based on the carbonyl group present, the nomenclature is something different. If the number of carbon is 3, but it is an aldehyde like that, it will be called aldrotriose. The triose for this, for 3 carbons, and as it is an aldehyde, it will be called aldotriose, aldo for aldehyde. And if it is a ketone, if there would be a ketone molecule present and the compound would be a ketone, then it would be called ketotriose. Similarly, if number of carbon 4 and it is an overall aldehyde, then it will be called aldotriose. And similarly for ketone, it will be called ketotriose. Okay, so similarly you can say ketohexose, ketoheptose, etc. Generally the glucose molecule, glucose structure, I will show you the structure of glucose. Basically this is the structure of glucose. You can see it is basically aldehyde and total there is 6 carbon. So this will be aldohexose. Okay, and if we draw a fructose molecule, say fructose molecule will be CH2OH, C double bond O, OH, 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 it will be CH2OH. So here also 6 carbon, that means it is also hexose, but it is ketone basically, so it will be a ketohexose. Fructose is ketohexose. Then also this compound will be aldrotriose. Okay, hope till this what I have learned to you, taught to you, is clear to you. And if you have any doubt, please comment below. I will try to make you understand. Thank you.